Next, 7 thin heads, blighted by the east wind, sprang up after them, and the 7 thin heads devoured the 7 plump and full heads. When the Pharaoh woke in the morning, his spirit was troubled. He sent and called for all magicians of Egypt and its wise men, and the Pharaoh told them his dreams. But there was no one who could interpret them for him. Then the chief butler said to the Pharaoh, "I remember my faults this day. When the chief baker and I were in prison, we each had a dream one night. Now there was a young Hebrew man with us. We told him our dreams, and he interpreted them for us. And it came to pass just as he interpreted, so it happened." Then the Pharaoh sent and called for Joseph, and they brought him quickly out of the dungeon. He shaved, changed his clothing, and was brought to the Pharaoh. Joseph interpreted the Pharaoh's dreams like this: the 7 good cows are 7 good and fertile years, and the 7 good heads of grain had the same interpretation. The dreams are one: the 7 thin and ugly cows and the 7 thin heads of grain blighted by the east wind are 7 years of famine. Indeed, 7 years of great plenty will come throughout all land of Egypt, but after them 7 years of famine will arise, and all plenty will be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine will deplete the land. And the dream was repeated to Pharaoh twice, because the thing is established by God, and God will shortly bring it to pass. The repetition of the dream indicates that this is meant to happen from above. Therefore, let the Pharaoh find a wise man and set him over all the land of Egypt, and appoint him govern over the land of Egypt. Let the Pharaoh appoint officers throughout the land to collect 1/5 of the produce of the land in the 7 abundant years. And let the stored grain be under the authority of the Pharaoh and preserved as food in the cities. When the 7 years of famine come, there will be food for all of Egypt. Then the Pharaoh appointed Joseph as the governor of Egypt. To come to this moment to become the governor of Egypt, Joseph passed 3 times through the process of pressure: the hatred of his brothers who sold him into slavery in Egypt, his master's wife, temptation, and his imprisonment for 2 years. In all those trials that Joseph endured, there was an interesting detail: the involvement of his garment. The father of Joseph made a multicolored tunic for his favorite son. This tunic awoke his brother's jealousy and hatred for him, and caused that he was sold to the traders. When his master's wife wanted to seduce him, Joseph ran out of the house but left his garment in her hands. That garment served as proof of his guilt. Accused by his master, he was imprisoned for 2 years, and finally, when he was released from prison to appear before the Pharaoh, he was dressed in a new clean garment. Then he was appointed the governor of Egypt. Modern people are under the same hardships as Joseph. If they cannot cope with the forces of pressure and tension in life, using the conditions and opportunities as Joseph did to earn the first post in Egypt, Where is their knowledge? Where is their faith and love? Today all people are tempted. All wish to be rich, to eat and drink heartily, and to live well. It